guys. Oh, my cat just jumped away. I'm sorry, baby. Come back. Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Miranda O'Hare, and this is Rainbow, and I am the voice of Skye in the video game Valorant. So I'm back today with something a little different for you guys. I was looking through videos that I could react to, and I was thinking of reacting to like a Skye gameplay video, like a compilation type thing. And I typed in Skye Valorant, and this is one of the things that came up. It was me, the voice behind Skye, Miranda O'Hare, and I immediately had a chuckle to myself because I think this video was made in October 2020 when Skye was released, and it was made by Zachy at Valorant Hub, who you probably know if you follow my content at all, is now a good friend of mine. But at the time, obviously we didn't know each other. And I saw this video and I was like, there was a couple of inaccuracies in the video, but also I was just like, wow, someone made a video about me. I was like, that's so crazy. So I DM'd him on Twitter, and then he responded to me, and it's just funny. The whole thing is just so funny to me. So I thought, let's watch it together and live, laugh, love, you guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe and follow my channel for more Valorant content. I have lots in store this year, lots planned. Rainbow, can you chill out, bro? Good Lord. She just goes, meow. Let's do it.
This is Australia. More specifically, this is Sydney. The Sydney Opera House is one of the most iconic buildings in all of Australia.
It is?
But this story doesn't specifically start in Sydney, rather a location relatively close to Sydney. Canberra is where Miranda O'Hare started.
This was the big thing that he said, Canberra, which is what anyone who's not from Australia would normally say about Canberra, because it's spelled Canberra. So y'all are not wrong for thinking that it's Canberra, but Australians say Canberra, brah. So
training as an actor. More specifically, we're looking at Canberra Youth Theatre, because this is where a lot of Miranda O'Hare's career began, at least according to
That's
MTV.
me, baby!
This is the short version of the story
That's
of
me
Miranda
singing.
O'Hare. Some of you might know her from Coven, others from XCOM, but most likely you know her from Valorant because she voices Skye. Now, when I say short story, what I mean by that is, about 5 months ago I made a video looking at Ashley Birch, who voices Viper. This video was made at the very start of the YouTube channel and definitely wasn't polished to how I'd like it to be. Now, both fortunately and very unfortunately, this video did pretty well. I mean, it was literally the first search result for Ashley Birch Valorant and hitting over 50,000 views. I told myself I wouldn't make the same mistake twice where I make a video that I'm not ready to. So whilst I am making a video about Skye today, at some point in 2021, I'm aiming to make a much more polished, informative documentary about the voices behind the agents we play as in Valorant. So this is the first of many behind the scenes videos regarding Valorant. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of written information about Miranda, compared to some other actors that you can find most of their life stories on Wikipedia.
Page.
So Miranda, if you're watching this, it'd be awesome to have a Wikipedia page built for yourself, or somewhat even better. I'd be honored to work with you.
You have to get a Wikipedia, I don't know. You're a famous person. I don't even know how you get one. Doesn't someone have to start one for you? I don't think you can just go and make yourself a Wikipedia. But yeah, that has been said to me that I need a Wikipedia. So maybe I'll do it. I don't know what it would say on it. It would be she's Australian and she's a dummy.
Building a short documentary for all Valorant fans to get a better idea of who voices their favourite agent. Either way though, incredibly excited for you, being immortalised in the global tactical shooter that is Valorant. Huge congratulations for voicing Skye. Now, what we do know is that Miranda studied since she was young at Canberra Youth Theatre, later studying at the National Acting School and graduating from there. In 2008, she started working in TV and film in both the US and Australia, working on both the big and small screen for multiple projects. Unfortunately, that's pretty much where IMDb info runs out. So if you clicked on this video looking for Miranda O'Hare, that's not all we have. After doing some more research, I found some of Miranda's greatest achievements throughout her career. Miranda played Amanda in feature film My Cornerstone 7 years ago, even going to the premiere at Fox Studios. Since then, Miranda has done a heck of a lot. making
I don't
appearances
know
at
how he
multiple
got
film
that
premieres
footage.
for feature films she herself has appeared in, and she has also built an incredibly successful modeling career. Now, Miranda has appeared in a few podcasts over the years, appearing on the Writer's Block Party only last year, which at this point, I really don't think you've actually heard Miranda's voice a lot in this video, and you might be curious what she sounds like when she's not in Valorant.
So, I heard her.
Just FYI, I took the bacon off it.
You finished the bite.
No,
she was about to. She was like, "Oh wait, I'm vegetarian." I was
like,
"How did you
"Oh
just
my
think?"
god, I'm vegetarian."
Because you wouldn't even think about it. Yeah.
Because
it's on a donut.
If you see exactly.
So of course, everything you've heard, none of this is in context that many of us will know and be able to engage with. But at least you can see and hear who the person behind your favorite agent is. And honestly, that's exactly why I'm making this video. I know people will be curious. Miranda is clearly an incredibly active person who goes out and lives her life doing what she's most passionate about, which, judging from her work, is in entertainment and culture in all possible forms. Miranda has also appeared on Dating Steady Go, giving advice on what women want in dating and relationships. This podcast definitely gave us a better read of Miranda, where she tells us in her own words a bit more about her background.
We mentioned you're in LA. How long have you been there?
I've been here for 6 years. So
I remember when I was on the podcast, that podcast, Dating Steady Go, I was like, oh God, I was like hungover at my boyfriend's house. At the time I had a boyfriend and I was at his house and I was trying to be quiet. Oh, it was just terrible. That's a terrible podcast.
I am an actor and a writer.
It was the middle of the pandemic as well, so it was just like weird vibes all
voiceover
around.
Artist. And yeah, I moved out here to continue doing that. I was doing it in Sydney predominantly. Moved out here to continue doing that, and yeah, it's been going great. I've been working here on and off for 6 years, as well as doing a little bit in Australia. And yeah, I have a podcast out here as well. It's called Validate Me.
I no longer have that podcast. However, I have a new one coming out and it's about gaming. And it's going to be like pretty crazy. Crazy. Watch this space.
Validate
Me, awesome. That's been doing pretty well as well.
Of course, as you can imagine by the title of the podcast, eventually they venture into advice. Now, whether it's modeling, appearing in full feature films, or of course voice acting, Miranda seems to do it all, and clearly she does it very well. As someone who's worked in media for a while now, both in and outside of gaming, what I would personally love to see from Miranda is an interview surrounding more of her roles in both film and obviously.
And we went on to do that interview. This is about as much talking about myself as I can do at this point. But yeah, that was really funny to like revisit that, because I remember watching that and just being like, it was such an overwhelming experience, especially then, because I think now, because I make a lot of content on TikTok, I'm more comfortable talking about this kind of stuff, but especially at the beginning when I first booked Skye, like it's hard to explain this, but like I guess I struggle a little bit with like imposter syndrome, and I always kind of just feel like I'm not successful enough, or like I'm not doing well enough, you know, like I just hold myself to like a really high standard, and like it's just really hard sometimes in LA because it is incredibly competitive, and so some of this stuff I felt silly. Like I felt like, oh, no one cares. Why would anyone care? Like, I don't know. It like was hard for me to like do it. I can't really explain it. And I don't know if that makes sense. Comment if that, how you feel about that. But like now I'm better at just being like, some people care and some people don't, and who cares? And if they're interested, then I talk about it. If they're not, then don't. Like I'm better about it. But yeah, I don't know if anything I just said makes sense. If you guys have listened to this little kitty cunt, this little kitty, you, girl, what's up with you today? What you doing? Why are you so crazy? Why are you so crazy? She's so cute. I love this cat so much. She's a nightmare, but I love her. So yeah, anyway, I don't even know what I was saying, but I love you guys, and thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, do all the things. And shout out to Zachy from Valorant Hub. He's a legend. He's Such a nice dude. He makes Val content, but he makes crypto content. I mean, the man is like a literal genius. It's kind of crazy. So check him out. I think his personal is Zachy Zoo on Twitter. But yeah, I adore the man. So shout out Zachy, and sending you guys all the love. I'll be back soon with another reaction video for you. Comment if there's anything you want me to react to. Have a good day, guys. Bye.